Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing another Total Drama What If. This is Total Drama World Tour, but what if there are only two teams? So before we actually make the teams, we have to get into a bit of a backstory. So, Alejandro has already charmed Bridget and Lindsay. Ezekiel has already managed to get himself eliminated. However, during the song, he emerges from a suitcase on the plane. And in this reality, DJ does not break the mummy dog because let's be real, that plotline was incredibly stupid. But now here are the teams. On Team Victory, we got Lashana. We have Harold. DJ. Bridget. Lindsay. Alejandro. Tyler. And we have Noah. Which means that on Team Amazon, we have Owen, Sierra, Cody, Heather, and then Duncan gets all mad and refuses to sing the musical reprise, so he's out. And let's continue making Team Victory. Gwen, Courtney, Izzy, and Ezekiel. So Team Victory for getting first place. Oh. Don't mind me. I just totally messed that up. Whoopsies. And now, just to help me be able to do it better in the future. Sorry about this, guys. This is not planned. This is not some way to get more time. Courtney comes before. Okay. I think that's in alphabetical order now. So now we're on to Walk Like an Egyptian Part 2. As saying, Team Amazon got the goat and Team Victory got the stick. I always talk about Team Victory first, so let me put them above. Yeah, that's why I got so confused. Sorry about that, guys. So really not that much happens that we really need to talk about. So, Team Victory, they got the stick, and Team Amazon got the goat. So, Izzy's able to talk to the boat, or talk to the goat, to be able to convince it to get onto the boat that Sierra managed to weave. And like that, Team Amazon wins and Team Victory loses. However, because Ezekiel didn't drop the stick, there is no elimination. Because both teams brought their items. So now it is time for episode 3, Super Crazy Happy Fun Time Japan. So Alejandro charms another woman. Now we has Lashana. Now Harold really gets on his team's nerves because he gets the entire cast thrown over the plane because he's like yelling at Chris because of like the cultural appropriation because Chef was wearing a Chinese outfit even though we're talking Japanese stuff. So yep, they all go flying. Whee! And Alejandro and Sierra decide to go into the pinballs. Alejandro with Tintin and Sierra with Cody. And Alejandro, with the help of Ting Ting, manages to win the first part for Team Victory. So, during this, Team Victory has like a sad donkey thing in the rain. And Team Amazon's idea in canon was like, I have no idea how to even describe it. But here's what happens. So DJ forgets his line. And Gwen, Heather, and Courtney all like storm off. So what I'm thinking is it's gonna be similar with like Cody and Sierra. However, Owen could also be like a monster like in his. And Izzy could definitely help that. And Ezekiel might have some insight. I don't really think he would. I'm not sure what exactly we'd have. But however, because of how terrible Team Victory's was, Team Amazon wins. And now it's time for the votes. So, the barf bags go to Alejandro, Bridget, DJ, Lashana, Noah, Tyler in the final barf bag goes to Lindsay, meaning Hale has been eliminated in a 7-1 vote. Everyone voted him besides himself. He voted Lindsay. But now it's time for episode 4. Anything you can do, I can do better. So let's hope that Team Victory does a little bit better. So Sierra is up in first class, annoying the hell out of Cody while he's trying to sleep. And Sierra then disturbs Chris by knowing his favorite drink is tomato juice, which isn't anywhere in the biography. And according to her, she talked to like the people at like his high school, but that's really irrelevant. However, the sled pullers are DJ and Courtney. Because as said by Heather, Heather did not create the alphabet. And they have to go to stops. And it's really easy. Like Bridget, Alejandro, DJ manages to go across so fast. So Team Amazon had a hard time, even if Courtney didn't literally be unable to keep moving because she had to bring Owen. Because in the universe, Owen is super fat. Like, a robotic monster couldn't hold him. So there's no way Courtney could pull him. Just like that, Team Amazon is now going to the elimination room. So here's the order of the barf bags. Cody, Courtney, Gwen, Heather, Sierra, and Ezekiel. I forgot to give Izzy one, but Izzy would have gotten one after Heather. Which means that Owen, the big guy, is out. And honestly, I feel like they give him way too much screen time. Let's be real. So I feel like this is an okay way for him to go out. And now it's time for the episode Broadway Baby. So basically in the carriage, we have Lindsay and Ezekiel. Thank you. And Team Victory ends up winning after Alejandro switches Ezekiel with a baby. And Alejandro and Noah being smart, like, this is such an odd reward. This is gonna be useful at some point. So they end up keeping it, unlike Heather. So now, I skip over the aftermath except for one of them, and we'll get to that one later. So we're skipping over Bridget over troubled waters and heading to Slap Slap Revolution. Lindsay finally remembers Tyler. And Alejandro uses the meat grinder to quickly make the sausages. So, like, it's not even a competition. But here are the battles. We have Gwen versus Lashana. Cody versus Alejandro. Let's be real. We know who's winning that one. Sierra versus DJ. And Heather versus Noah. So then, Gwen loses to Lashana. Alejandro obviously beats Cody. Like, that's not even a question. And Sierra beats DJ. And Heather, without even a challenge, beats Noah. So now it's Lashana versus Heather. And Sierra versus Alejandro. So Heather loses, however, Oh. Am I still in presentation mode? Yeah, I am. Sorry about that. I keep on hitting stuff. So Heather loses, but Lashana jumps off anyways and beats the living crap out of her. Bye-bye tooth. No one needs the tooth anyways. And Sierra manages to beat Alejandro as he is distracted by Heather getting beat up. So Team Amazon wins. So here are the votes. But first we're going to go through the barf facts, and then I'll go into more depth about more in depth about the votes. So the barf facts go to Alejandro, DJ, Lindsay, Bridget, Noah, and Lashana, meaning Tyler has been eliminated. Like, honestly, though, I don't even know why. It just kind of happens. So Alejandro, Lashana, and Noah all vote for Tyler. Bridget and Lashana or no, Bridget and DJ vote for Lashana because she beat the living hell out of Heather, and that's not nice, even though Heather's not nice. And Lindsay votes Bridget. Votes Bridget because she doesn't know really who to vote. And Tyler votes Noah just because he didn't participate. Or he did participate and, like, immediately failed. Like, I don't blame Noah. Like, you can't really blame him for getting beaten by Heather. He's like a twink. You can't expect any more of Noah. But now it's time for the Amazon race. Team Amazon gets tied up by the Zing Zings. And Gwen gets injected with Cody's EpiPen while searching his pockets to find batteries and a flashlight to recharge the walkie-talkie. And because Team Amazon is tied up, it's kind of obvious that Team Victory wins. So now it's time for Team Amazon to go to the elimination room. And the barf bags go to Courtney, Ezekiel, Gwen, Cody, Izzy, and Sierra, meaning Heather is eliminated. However, the votes are revealed here, and it's a fake elimination. So Heather is still in. Here's the votes. Courtney, Ezekiel, Izzy, and Sierra all voted for Heather. Heather voted for Izzy because she's crazy. Gwen voted for Cody because she saw him nude because of the glasses. And Cody voted Sierra because she's a stalker. And now it's time to Can't Help Falling in Love. Team Amazon is the first to get the pieces, but Team Victory is not far behind. However, Ezekiel breaks Team Amazon's statue before they can put on the final piece, meaning that Team Amazon is back to the elimination room. And here's the order the barf bags are given. Cody, Courtney, Gwen, Izzy, Heather, and Sierra, meaning Ezekiel is eliminated. Actually, no, Sierra still hasn't won a bag. It's actually a tie between them. So, just like how Team Victory had to do a tiebreaker because there's only 2 members, they have to do that passion tiebreaker. Sierra chooses Cody and Ezekiel chooses Lindsay. Sierra keeps Cody just how he is because she thinks Cody is the cutest man in the world. And Ezekiel chooses Lindsay because, let's be real, she's hot. At least according to the people there. However, Ezekiel isn't really the most fashionable, so Sierra just keeping Cody the way he is wins over Ezekiel. So now it's time for New Kids on the Rock. So here's the votes. Cody, Ezekiel, and Heather all vote for Sierra. Sierra, Ezekiel, and Gwen vote for Ezekiel. However, Courtney votes for Heather. Now it's time for New Kids on the Rock, which is a non-elimination. However, I'm just going to go over it just because why not? Team Victory makes it to the shore first because Team Amazon gets distracted because Gwen and Courtney see rocks and they thought he was Duncan. And then now it's time for the screeching in relay. So Bridget, Lashana, Heather, and Izzy all have to drink apple cider vinegar. Gwen, Courtney, Alejandro, and Lindsay have to translate, and DJ, Noah, Sierra, and Cody have to kiss the cod. Bridget and Lashana finish their apple cider vinegar first. However, because Lindsay is dumb, like dumb as a bag of rocks, Gwen and Courtney pass them when it comes to the translation, and Cody and Sierra kiss the cod before DJ and Noah even have a chance to. Meaning that Team Victory loses the challenge, however, no elimination. And now it's time for Jamaica Me Sweat. So, at the very beginning, Izzy is hit by a plane and is medically evacuated. And now the teams have to dive for gold. So Heather gets the golden chain, however, Alejandro steals it from her. So Team Victory wins the advantage, but let's be real, it's total drama. Helmets are not going to save anyone. Like, they don't need helmets, let's be real. But let's just pretend that those helmets would actually help them. And let's get on to the teams. So it's Heather and Courtney versus Heather, Lashana and Alejandro. It's Sierra and Cody versus DJ and Lindsay. And then it's Courtney and Gwen versus Bridget and Noah. Heather and Courtney beat Lashana and Alejandro, so they get a point. But then DJ and Lindsay beat Sierra and Cody, so it's now tied. But Courtney and Gwen beat Bridget and Noah, meaning that Team Amazon wins. And now it's time for the final challenge. Or not the final challenge, for the vote. So the barf bags go to Alejandro, DJ, Lashana, and Lindsay. And the final barf bag goes to Noah, so Bridget is eliminated as well here. Alejandro, DJ, Lashana, and Bridget all voted, and Noah voted for Bridget. Lindsay and Bridget voted for Noah. So now it's time for I See London, where there is a twist. Because you know how Ezekiel, feral Ezekiel was the one to be the Ripper? Well, because he was only eliminated, 4 episodes prior, he's not going to be feral yet. So someone else is being the Ripper. And no, it's not Duncan. I thought of that, but then I was like, ooh, this would be cooler. So, yep, it's time for I See London. Alejandro investigates who Chris is talking to in first class and gets caught by the Ripper. And Sierra and Cody get caught while kissing. Or more like when Sierra aggressively smashes her lips into Cody's face. Let's say that. And Noah tells DJ about his suspicions of Alejandro. However, because Alejandro is in the plane now, he overhears it. And Lindsay just gets straight up lost and gets caught by the Ripper. She's not that smart. However, then Lashana and DJ get cornered by the Ripper. So that entire team's gone. And Courtney and Gwen find Duncan. Ooh, they found Dunky. Let's not down there. No, stop. I swear, this thing's have so many bloopers, but I'm not even going to edit it because I'm too tired to edit it. The chaos is a part of it. And Noah gets caught by the Ripper, so their team is fully done, which means Team Amazon wins because they got caught by the Ripper last, and they all got caught by the Ripper, meaning the Ripper gets to join the game. And you want to know who the Ripper is? Now it's time to go down here. The Ripper was Eva. Where'd she go? Where did Eva go? There she is. So now Eva is also part of the game. So we'll have them down here for a second. Duncan gets placed on Team Victory. And Team Amazon gets Eva. Duncan and Gwen have their kiss. However, instead of Tyler seeing, because he got eliminated way back in episode 7, Eva instead is going to be the one to see the kiss. However, in exchange for Eva not telling anyone about the kiss, Gwen promises to not vote for her. So now it's time for Team Victory. Because Duncan just came back, he's immune, so he gets the first marshmallow. And then the next marshmallows go to Lashana and Lindsay, then DJ, and then Alejandro. Alejandro, Lashana, and Lindsay all voted for Noah. Noah and DJ voted for Alejandro, and Duncan thinks DJ is weak, so he voted for DJ. So Noah is eliminated, and now it's time for Grease's Pieces. So Eva here is visibly nervous trying to keep the secret. And now it's the boar battle between Duncan and Gwen, which Gwen wins. And Alejandro lets Eva wrestle in exchange for a favor later. It's Sierra versus Eva and Courtney versus DJ. However, this really doesn't matter because Sierra and Courtney go after each other. Because Courtney's like, oh, Coney is not a man. So Eva and DJ both get a medal, so it's now 2-1. And then the hurdles is Heather and Alejandro. And like in the show, Alejandro's in the lead, but when he's looking over while walking on his hands, he hit a hurdle. So Heather won. So now it's time for the flying tiebreaker. between Cody and Lindsay. Alejandro immediately tells Eva to pay back that favor and asks her to see what she saw last night. And then she's like, oh, I saw Duncan and Gwen kiss. Courtney is immediately like, oh my god, I hate you! I hate you! And Courtney tells Cody to stay still so they can eliminate Gwen. So he immediately flies up and saves the day for his girlfriend. And let's be real, Lindsay would not be able to know how to fly. I keep on, like, bashing Lindsay. I feel kind of bad. And now here's the barf bag order as Team Victory goes to the elimination ceremony again. For the, third time in a row. Third time in a row, they're in the elimination ceremony. So, the bags go to Alejandro, DJ, Lashana, and Lindsay. However, Chris is not going to get rid of Duncan just yet. Oh, no. The fun is still beginning. So, Alejandro and Duncan voted for Lindsay, but DJ, Lashana, and Lindsay voted for Duncan. But now it's time for the X-Files. Courtney is really mad at Duncan and Gwen for kissing. And Courtney tries to throw the challenge because of this, but Heather notices. And Cody is now mad at Duncan because he kissed Gwen. And Gwen is mad at Eva because she told the secret. So both teams enter Area 51 at the same time. And Courtney, still mad at Gwen, like, breaks every artifact she can find. However, Lindsay finds an artifact that somehow Courtney didn't break and brings it back with the group. However, Lindsay being Lindsay, right before the finish line, pulling a Tyler, she trips and breaks the artifact. However, Cody finds an artifact and brings it back, and it stays intact. So Team Amazon wins, and guess who's right back to the elimination ceremony? Team Victory! So, the barf bags go to Alejandro, DJ, Lashana, and Duncan, meaning Lindsay is voted off here. Everyone voted for Lindsay except Lindsay, who voted for Duncan. So now it's time for Picnic at Hanging Dork. I'm, like, clicking all the wrong arrows here. Both teams need to ride emus up the cliff, and both teams arrive at the same time because Owen's not there to, like, kill one of them. They must jump off a cliff to shear the one with the McLean tattoo. And Cody jumps and hits his head, so he's unable to continue the challenge. And Alejandro, with his smart IQ, I'm surprised he didn't do this in the actual show, but he just looks down into the pen and immediately spots which one has the tattoo and orders DJ to get it. So Team Victory wins, and it's Team Amazon to the elimination. And here's where it gets crazy. The bags go to Eva, Heather, Sierra, Cody, and Gwen, meaning Courtney's eliminated. And the votes here are crazy, because, like, for the first time in a while, Cody hasn't actually voted for Sierra. Because he wants to get rid of Courtney. So, Cody, Gwen, and Heather all voted for Courtney. Courtney and Sierra voted for Gwen, and Eva voted for Cody. Like, bro, what did Cody do? But now it's time for Sweet and Sour, which, at the end of the day, doesn't really matter. Because it's a non-elimination. However, we're going to go over it anyways, because it introduced some new character dynamics. So the teams must build a boat, but they aren't told that. So Cody, who's in love with Gwen right now, builds her a giant replica of her face. So now Gwen's like, okay, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? She's, like, scared. However, and then Chris reveals they're supposed to make, a boat. So Heather decides to lop off the top of Gwen's face so they can ride inside of it. And Eva gets mad at Cody for building a fucking face. So she tries to beat him up, which, wouldn't really be hard. And they give meatballs to the other team. But then, after Team Amazon's quote-unquote boat gets hit with a meatball, it immediately sinks, meaning Team Amazon goes right back to the elimination room. except it's not an elimination. So it's over to Aftermath After Mayhem. This is the one where Blaney originally joins. However, that's not what we're going to do here. We're actually going to do something a little bit different. So 4 people are going to compete. Those being Tyler, Ezekiel, Harold, and Justin. Tyler and Harold are eliminated for hitting the Area 51 challenge lasers. And Ezekiel gets eliminated for failing to box the kangaroo, meaning that Justin is now back in the game. I decided this is a good route because it gives some tension between Alejandro and him, because they're both good looking. So Alejandro has blood out for Justin. And now here, the teams are now merged. Let me just get everyone where they're supposed to be. So now it's Niagara Brawls. So the teams merge and Justin joins the game. The first part of the challenge is rolling the slots to figure out who they're going to get partnered up with. The pairs are Alejandro and Heather, Cody and Sierra, Duncan and Gwen, DJ and Eva, and Justin and Lashana. Eva throws an absolute fit after getting partnered with DJ, which in her eyes is the weak contestant. And she tries to break the machine with a few other people still inside. And the second part is the men guiding the women to their wedding dresses. However, here I decide that one team wouldn't be getting the wedding dress. So we have to remember that. So Heather gets her dress along with Sierra, Gwen, and Lashana, meaning Eva and DJ are out of the challenge for the time being. Or out of the challenge right now. And the third part requires the teams to cross the tightrope across the falls. The first team to either fully cross or the last one to remain standing will win immunity. Heather and Alejandro spend their head start 5 minutes slowly crossing it. Sierra and Cody immediately fall off as Sierra's mourning and kissing Cody's face. Justin accidentally drops Lashana and they both fall in. Then Alejandro and Heather successfully cross the tightrope and win. So now here are the votes. And let's be honest, it's really not hard to see who's going to be going home. So the people getting their barf bags are Alejandro, Heather, Cody, Duncan, Gwen, Lashana, DJ, Justin, and Sierra, meaning that Eva has been eliminated. So Alejandro voted for Justin. Cody voted for Sierra again. Duncan voted for Eva. DJ as well, along with Gwen, Heather, Justin, Lashana, and Sierra. Eva voted for DJ for being weak. Cody voted Sierra. And Alejandro voted Justin for competing with his good looks. So now it's time for Chinese fake out. However, I've had a twist. In the canon, it's a double elimination, and it still is here. However, instead of 2 people getting voted off at the end, the last person to make it to the gong before the eating challenge is immediately eliminated. So this is a long one. This one's the only one that actually took up 2 pages of my notes. So every contestant has to go through the Great Wall of China using the method of transports given. So the options are the carriage, the pogo stick, the donkey, the wooden sandals, the skateboard, the bicycle, and the tricycle. Sierra and Cody grab the carriage. Justin uses the pogo stick. DJ and Lashana ride the donkey. Heather uses the wooden sandals. Alejandro uses the skateboard. Duncan uses the bicycle. And Gwen uses the tricycle. So Alejandro makes it first because he's good with the skateboard. And Duncan makes it shortly behind. And Sierra and Cody also make it, with Sierra pushing Cody in the carriage. Heather makes it because she's running with no traction because they're wooden sandals. DJ and Lashana are slow on the donkey because of their weight, but they end up making it. And Justin is the last one to arrive, meaning that Gwen is the last one eliminated. Is the last one there being eliminated. So now it's time for the eating part of the challenge. There are 4 rounds. Each one people have dropping out. So the first round is donkey meat. And DJ refuses to eat because he just rode a donkey and he's convinced it's the donkey just rode. And he likes animals. Justin refuses to eat it because it could make his skin break out. And Alejandro and Gwen just refuse to eat nasty things. Wait, why is Gwen up here? Gwen's literally eliminated. There's so many goofs in this. I would restart, but it's been 30 minutes and my computer, which I'm looking at this information on, is almost dead, and I'm charging my phone right now. And now the second round is mealworms, which Heather refuses to eat because of the feet. And Duncan is the last fish, the starfish, meaning the last 3 are Sierra, Cody, and Lashana. And Cody and Sierra refuse to eat it, meaning Lashana is immune and will automatically make it to the final round. And here, Alejandro makes an alliance with Duncan and Lashana. Alejandro believes Justin is a threat because of his good looks. So here are the votes. But first, we're going to look at the marshmallows. So Lashana, Cody, DJ, Duncan, Heather, Sierra, and Alejandro get bags, meaning that Justin is out with Gwen. Which actually is interesting, because after I did it, I thought about it for a second, and Justin was the one who came back in Niagara Falls, and Gwen is the part of the love triangle. Blaney was here, because she came back, and Courtney was here, which was part of the love triangle. So now it's time for African Lion Safari, after I show the votes. So Alejandro, Duncan, Heather, and Lashana voted for Justin. DJ, and just DJ voted for Alejandro. Cody votes for Sierra. No, DJ and Justin vote for Alejandro. And Sierra votes for Heather, because why not? Let's not do that, thank you. Presentation mode. Sorry guys, this is so many bloopers, it's not even funny. Then let me delete these rows. Insert row above. I'm add a row above, add a row above. Or, oh, there's 5 of them now. Merge. Delete row. Delete row. Delete row. Guys, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for this to happen. Yeah, for African Lion Safari. They must tranquilize the lion. So Heather wins the first part and gets 6 tranq balls. Alejandro, DJ, and Duncan. No, Alejandro, DJ, and Lashana get 3 for breaking their gourd. Duncan beat his with a bat, so he gets 2. But Sierra and Cody are weak, so they didn't break it. So they only get 1. So Alejandro stole Heather's tranq ball, so she almost died when she came face to face with the lion that she had to tranquilize. Alejandro distracted the lion by betraying Duncan and throwing him into the berry bush. Alejandro wins immunity. And Cody makes an anti-Sierra alliance with DJ and Duncan. So, here, the votes are here crazy, but here are the bags. Alejandro, Cody, DJ, Heather, Lashana, and Sierra, meaning Duncan here is eliminated, just like in canon. It's a 4-3 vote, with Cody, DJ, and Duncan voting Sierra, and everyone else voting for Duncan. Now it's time for Rapafui. Cody and Alejandro bond over the candy, and Alejandro keeping Sierra out. Cody is able to carry his and DJ's eggs in the basket that he gave him. So Cody and DJ are first into the Rolling Rock Cave, and Alejandro passes them and wins the first part of the challenge, winning the helmet. Sierra's egg hatches and falls in love with DJ. As DJ climbs the rock to the final part, Cody too lands on DJ's head and distracts the mama condor enough for DJ to win immunity. So here are the barf bags. Cody, DJ, Lashana, Heather, and Alejandro, meaning Sierra, the crazy's out. Cody, DJ, and Lashana vote for Sierra. Sierra and Alejandro vote for Alejandro, and Alejandro votes for Heather. Now it's time for Aw Drumheller. And here's another double elimination similar to China, where the last person to get their barrel is automatically eliminated, and they have a vote. So there's another one that's like the 2 pages, but like no, it's not. It's barely not. So the part when they have to build the dinosaurs, Alejandro builds a realistic dinosaur. Cody builds his poop dinosaur, just like in canon. Heather makes her Triceratops. TJ builds one dedicated to his mama. And Lashana builds a dinosaur, but it fell apart. So she immediately doesn't have anything to work for the second part. So DJ wins a digger. Alejandro and Heather win prospector kits. And Cody and Lashana get nothing. DJ easily finds his barrel and wins immunity from both the vote and the purge. Alejandro and Heather both find their barrels. However, Heather gets stuck in a hole, meaning Alejandro gets second. DJ hears Heather screams for help and helps her, meaning that she gets third. And Lashana finds her barrel and gets fourth, so Cody here is eliminated. And now it's time for the elimination ceremony. So the barf bags here it's marshmallows. So the marshmallows go to Lashana, DJ, and Heather, meaning Alejandro is out. Alejandro voted DJ and Lashana voted Heather, but DJ and Heather voted for Alejandro. However, here, unlike Sierra blowing up the plane with her cake, here, stray embers from the fire burn the oil next to the plane, setting the plane on fire that way. And Hawaiian style doesn't really matter. Help I'm confusing the hell out of Matt. And now it's time for planes, trains, and hot air mobiles. So the contestants are allowed to use anything they find in the wreckage to make it to Hawaii, and the last person there is eliminated. Nobody really knows what to build, so they all just head off in the same general direction. However, Lashana splits away from Heather and DJ. Lashana trips on a railway track and finds a train, while Heather and Lashana find a bus carrying the animals that Chris carries around. Eventually, the bus dumps Heather and Lashana into Heather and DJ onto the train that DJ's on. And Heather, Lashana, and DJ fight, ending on top of the train during a hailstorm. Heather pushes Lashana off. However, she lands on horses next to the train. And Heather then leaps ahead a few cars and separates DJ from the rest of the train. However, in the train, DJ finds a lion they tranquilized in Africa. So, Lashana's on the horses, Heather's on the train, and DJ's on the lions. So Heather and Lashana reach the boats at the same time, with DJ not too far behind after riding that lion. The boat race is neck and neck before Lashana's boat dies just before shore. However, Chris reveals that he lied about it being a purge, and all three of them are in the final. And now it's time for the final. The final three contestants must make the pineapple sacrifices of one of the other finalists and throw their sacrifice into the volcano first to win. Heather has to make a sacrifice of Lashana with help from Alejandro and Cody. DJ has to make a sacrifice of Heather with help from Duncan and Beth. And Lashana has to make a sacrifice of DJ with help from Harold and Gwen. DJ makes his sacrifice first and gets a 30-second head start. Heather makes hers second and gets a 15-second head start, and Lashana is last to make hers, so she has to start on time. And because the starting times here are staggered, it's they kind of spread off before they get caught the similar parts. So they all make it to the top at a similar time, with Heather in the front and Lashana in the back. And in a last-ditch effort, DJ throws a sacrifice over Heather's head. And here's where these different endings come out. In DJ's ending, and all of them, DJ's sacrifice fell short of the volcano. In DJ's ending, Heather accidentally kicks DJ's in while trying to throw hers. In Heather's ending, she just throws hers in. But Lashawna's ending is my personal favorite. Lashawna shoves Heather to the ground and steps on her back as she throws the sacrifice in. So there, Heather, DJ, and Lashawna are the 3 finalists. And this has been a long video and with so many bloopers and so many mistakes, but I'm done. I'm absolutely done. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.